Good morning. Day 2 on the Pennine Way. Apparently,
it's your birthday, happy birthday to you.
oh my gosh, you got a lovely card. To Neil, happy birthday music man. Won't you perform a P-rap?
PW, Pennine Way.
Oh, Pennine Way rap. Right. Oh, it's a notch. It's a notch from a hiking bag. One here. And all the other ones. Thank you.
Happy birthday. We have a really good day in the rain. And you can make up that rap.
Oh, thank you. We're just leaving Crowden campsite. What can I tell you about this place? It's about £11 per person. That's where we've pitched. You can. It does say on their website 2 nights minimum, but if you phone up on the day, you can book in for just 1 night. And we've seen people also just turn up. And we are now heading off into the hills. Oh, did I mention it's my birthday? We've climbed the hill from the campsite. There's the sign, Pennine Way to the right, and we start day 2. Our first little climb of the day. That's our first view, and now we walk past this stone memorial and into the woods. And just like that, we're in the ferns. We're about to lose map girl. Head height. There she's gone. I can hear her giggling, so she's all right. Well done. It's quite a tough rocky climb. Climbing out of the ferns. She has deployed the headband.
Stops my ears from burning and my head. It catches the sweat.
You cross a brow, Lisa. You think you're at the top, but it's never the top. And this, as we spin round, looking back, we can see the snaking
of the Crowden Great Brook.
That's our path ahead of us. Selfie from what could be the top, but it's never the top. She's walking along, I couldn't really call it a cliff edge, but if you fell, it wouldn't end well. Roy at the campsite told us that if you shout from this spot, it echoes down to the campsite where he is, so there you go.
Hello, Roy!
Hopefully he'll appreciate that.
Happy birthday, Neil!
That's me? It's my birthday, did we mention that? Also, if you hang around for 30 seconds, I swear you can hear it coming back on yourself. We could hear Lisa.
Yeah,
we could hear you about 20-30 seconds later.
Yeah.
Right, onwards. Walking along this path's great. It's on the edge, but it doesn't feel too scary. After 2 hours of what felt like a brutal climb from the campsite, there were some flat bits, and then walking along the ridge, we're now seemingly going downhill. There's a series of little waterfalls. Three miles in, I'm going to take one of these little electrolyte tablets. Tastes gorgeous. In my cup. I'm going to fill that with water, and while it's fizzing away, I'm going to eat my birthday. Did I mention it's my birthday? My Nature Valley protein treat and some jelly tots.
Lovely.
Got a new gadget. It's the perfect day to try it out. Really hot. No, not too much wind, so I'll give you a progress report.
It looks great. Have a little walk away with it, yeah.
And as we plough through day 2 of the Pennine Way, walking through the wilds of the Peak District with nothing on our minds apart from the next step. This one has to deal with Babylon. She's got to pay her direct debit, so she's going to get charged a fortune. And she's just got a trickle of internet here. She doesn't need all of the internet, just needs a trickle.
Probably to do with that mast up there, maybe.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Check the mast. 4 miles in, day 2, internet. Get in.
So this is near Black Hill.
What trick's this map, girl?
Black Hill.
See, she don't even need a map. It's all in her head. We touching the top?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because I don't want all these to come down. Maybe we should just touch this.
Just tap the side.
The side. There we go.
Bit of a climb, it's so hot as well, but I'm not complaining. There's the mast. Oh, there's the mast. We're on the top of Black Hill, which looks more like a big plateau. It was a slow and gradual steady climb to get here, but that's it. This is Black Hill. I'm gonna have a little rest here for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Big dip down on slabbed paths, and then a big climb up to the A635. Just see some cars scooting along the horizon there.
This is the Dean Club.
And then one hell of a steep climb up there.
Oh, wibbly wobbly.
We're at the road. Watch says 6.5 miles from Crowden campsite to here. Look at all that. We just walked. You can't see the dip, but there's one hell of a major dip there and back up again. Yeah. We're going into Marsden Moor, down to the reservoir. But first of all, we're going to frame the landscape. Let's see what it frames. It's not so clear on the Harvey map, but you do see a sign that takes you away from the reservoir. So we're not going to go down directly to the reservoir, but there's a nice path that comes off. Nice grass, soft, makes a change from the slabs. We've dropped down to a river, and the only way it can be is that monumental climb up there. I'm not happy about that.
I know, it looks an amazing path up,
but
I didn't want to do it.
Let's do it. Come on, we've got to. Killer steps after the reservoirs. Right by the path, just after the big climb from the reservoirs, the mad stone steps up. There is some clumpy but well campable ground here. Just stood on it. It is nice. Looking back down on the farmhouse there. Kind of walking into the sun as we pass Black Moss Reservoir. And it feels like finally some straight, flat path to walk on. Very nice. On the other side of that reservoir is the A62, and I think that building there with the camper vans in front of it is a defunct pub, and there's a guy that has a caravan there that has a couple of showers and toilets. For £15 a night you can camp there. Use the bin, cross the A62, turn right up the Pennine Way. Looking back on the car park where we crossed the busy road there, you don't really get to see that reservoir there. And then there's lush rolling green hills, some kind of beacon on top of that hill. And this is our path up into these hills. Just off the bridleway after the A62. I mean, there's a bit of a path coming down there, but late at night, pitch your tent there. Happy days. Not seen too many wild camping spots en route so far, but I'm pointing out the ones I can see. Wow, the Pennine Way, first 2 days. It's not exactly complete wilderness hiking, but it is at times. But we haven't passed a single shop, water pit stop, ice cream van, burger van, nothing. The only place we've been able to restock on water is at the Crowden campsite. Standing on Dinner Stone, looking out. Here we are on Marsden Moor, touching the trig, and I'm about to show you Adrian, a nice guy we met on the trail. Adrian, might see you tomorrow. Take care. That was Adrian. He spoke to us at Crowden campsite last night. Had a good chat for a little bit before bed. Really nice guy.
Yeah.
It's a nice one, Adrian. It's a gnarly path cutting across the top. This one is nice and flat, but you can't really look anywhere else apart from your feet. Sign there saying welcome to Saddleworth, and then we head up here, walking into the sun, heading off into the sunset.
Yay.
This little sign says most easterly point in the county of Lancashire, and that's where we've come up from. We've got about 5 more minutes to go, Lisa.
Really? Yeah. Just 5?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah. Still walking into the sunset. I can see White Hill Tor, which I think is going to be our home for the night. Tap the Tor. We made it to White Hill Tor, and now we're going to see where we can pitch. It's a bit lumpy. We've got a sunset, coffee and midges. So, oh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. This is White Hill Tor. That's going north on the Pennine Way. And where we've pitched is just over here. It's a nice pitch. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I see will be all those windmills on the hills.
Waking up here at Crowden campsite is just a short walk back onto the Pennine Way. And the day starts with a steep, steep, steep climb up, 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 up through massive ferns the height of my head. And just a steep rocky climb. After about 2 hours we got to what we thought was the shouting stone, and if you shout all the way back to the campsite, apparently it can be heard. Something to do with this valley. So we gave a shout out to Roy and then a shout out to Neil because it's his birthday. Before continuing on this great slabbed path towards Black Hill and the trig there. Coming down from that, it was a really nice path, and then you get to this, what I've just circled on the map here, just by Dean Clough. This is the steepest deep down and up ever. And then you carry on walking to the A635 before crossing over and getting into Wesendine Moor and the first reservoir of the day. From this reservoir you cross over, and again it's another steep, steep, steep up, some massive steps before getting to the top, and then having a nice flat walk around the reservoirs here. Beautiful walk through here on flagged stones before coming to the A62. And then having crossed the A62, you walk up to the Dinner Stone and the trig point here at Marsden Hill, where we met Hadrian, who had decided to camp there for the night. But we still had some strength left in our legs and some daylight, so we carried on and crossed over the A640 and made our way up to White Hill, where we're camped here. Some gorgeous views, beautiful sunset, and a few midges, but we can take that.